If you ever find a cabin in the woods with one-way mirrors, don't stay the night, because something's already watching you. This happened in the backwoods of Western Ireland. Thick trees, no phone signal, fog like wet wool. A team of 4 were sent by a conservation agency to tag and monitor bat colonies deep in the forest. Minna, 28, American wildlife biologist. Smart, skeptical, tough. Shura, -42, Irish native, team leader. Quiet, carried secrets like scars. Daniel, 24, intern. Nervous, eager to please, scared of everything. Nico, 33, French tech specialist. Obsessed with motion sensors and drones. They were supposed to stay 5 days. They only lasted 2. The place they stayed in wasn't on any official map. A cabin, concrete walls, no windows. Just a long mirror stretching across one side of the main room. Nico tapped it. Weird design, like someone wanted to watch themselves sleep, but it wasn't a mirror. It was glassed out one way. They were being watched. The first night was quiet. To quiet. No owls, no insects. No wind. Daniel swore he saw shapes moving in the trees. Probably deer, Minna said. But in the morning, their motion sensors were gone. Just pulled clean off their mounts. No tracks. In the mirror. Now it was warm to the touch. Nico said the surface pulsed when he pressed his palm against it. Day 2. The mirror showed them things it shouldn't. Minna saw herself standing in the woods, but she hadn't left the cabin. Daniel saw a reflection of the cabin's door open before it actually did. Shura started whispering in her sleep. Said things like, "They're behind the glass, don't turn your back to it." They found symbols carved into the concrete wall behind the pantry. Old ones. Deep gouges. They looked like eyes. Hundreds of them. Watching. Always watching. Minna wanted to leave. Shura said they couldn't. Leaving the cabin was worse. No one understood what she meant. Until nightfall. At 2:13 a.m., the power died. The mirror went black. Total silence. Then tapping. Slow. Soft. From the other side of the glass. Nico grabbed a flashlight. The beam flickered. The batteries were fresh, but the light sputtered like it was choking. He stepped close to the glass. The tapping stopped. Then a face appeared. Not human. To long. To pale. Its mouth was stitched shut. Eyes too wide. Glowing faintly. It pressed its fingers to the glass, long and clawed, then dragged them down, screeching. Daniel screamed. Shura whispered, "You're not supposed to look at them." They found Shura's notebook. She had been here before, 15 years ago. Different team, same mission. They disappeared. She was the only one who made it out. And now she brought them back. Not for research, not for bats. She wanted to offer them, as payment, a trade, so the Watchers would let her go for good. But it didn't work. This time, the Watchers wanted more. Minna attacked Shura, slammed her against the wall. But Shura just laughed. "You don't get it, do you? They already know your shape. You showed them who you are. Now they'll wear you." She ran out the door. The fog swallowed her whole. They never saw her again. Minna, Daniel, and Nico boarded up the mirror with the pantry shelves. But it knocked from behind. Then the sound moved to the walls, the ceiling, under the floorboards. Like something was inside the cabin now. They heard voices, their own voices, Minna yelling, Nico laughing, Daniel crying, but none of them were speaking. The flashlight burst, pitch black. The mirror shattered from within. The Watchers entered, tall, pale, grinning to wide. They moved, like film played backward. Nico screamed as one of them touched his chest. His body froze, then bent backwards like a broken puppet. Minna grabbed Daniel. They ran. But the forest was wrong now. The trees twisted, paths looped, time fractured. The sun rose, then reversed. Shadows danced upward. The Watchers followed, silent. Only Minna made it out, or something wearing her skin. She was found 2 days later, walking barefoot on a highway. Didn't speak, didn't blink. Now she sits in a hospital bed, facing a mirrored wall, staring at it all day, all night. Sometimes she whispers, "They learned me, they wore me." Watch for them. So if you ever hike deep into the woods and find a cabin with no windows and a long glass wall, don't go in. Don't sleep there. And whatever you do, don't look back when the tapping starts. Because the Watchers don't knock to ask. They knock to say, "We've seen you, now it's your turn."